Sentinels looking to keep up and really continue where they left off from Madrid, walking out with the hardware and everything, and quite frankly, I don't blame them. It's well earned, but the defensive side here is about to be tested. An A, they've got a bunch of utility to hopefully keep them back. Wingman dies, the spike hits the ground. And this will force a quiet moment. There's so much going on around the map, Dre. You've got a three-man flank coming in through Spawn. You've got a little bit happening mid from Zellsis as well. Cryo.
They're so worried about Cryo. They're trying to re-clear him, but he hasn't shown since he updrafted earlier. But TenZ is still not missing a beat. The human aimbot back in action, bringing it over from Madrid. He's been so great. Even in Madrid, he looked phenomenal.
He looked world class.
Yeah. And again, better than ever, which is like, I mean, that's tough.
Speaking of which, pushing forward, spotting the IGL, 100 Thieves. Feeling the pressure and handling it beautifully. Yes, Zellsis was there on the other side. Sacy's just going to hold the defuse. Sentinels are going to get it. And that, honestly, that felt very effortless. Now zekken with an understanding that there is someone waiting. He gets a kill onto him. And he was smooth, steady with it.
That is a huge kill. But you see this, the rotation still coming into A. This is actually really good IGLing from Boostio.
And I guess maybe you make it a little bit more sellable with Cryo being the only one A, but the rest of 100 Thieves has gone B, and they're doing so quietly.
This is a really, really good call from Boostio. I'm very impressed with this. And they have complete control of site. What do they do with it, though? Do they try to get pushed up? And here we go. We have Boostio, the IGL himself.
In such an unexpected position.
Yeah, it is a one and done, but he is just going to have a one here.
Oh, it's Zellsis on the other side. The elbow has been spotted. The bullets swing out, and Zellsis falls. Boostio tries to drop into another kill, but ends up dropping to his death.
And that's the alarm bot.
Start to see some of that utility come through. Cryo on the late flank. The dash is proc. The first is found. And an attempt at a reaggress as John looks like he's going to be able to get it to happen. Still,
this map is the Sova and the KO. That's what I'm saying, that the Gecko ult clearing out all of A site.
They've taken so much space, but can they hold it? We've talked so much about the prowess that is the center. Retake! But Cryo with 4!
Oh my gosh!
Hey, that's the round.
That was insane. Is Cryo back?
That certainly looked like it.
Oh my gosh. They just lined up for him right there.
Thrash isn't done with you.
I like how 100 Thieves in these post-10 have been playing. We saw
where they're currently postured and pressuring. zekken has to dash away. They've left a little trap.
It's all a bait. It's all a bait.
It's tucked in. There it is. Finds 2 off the flash. Sacy's there to get the 3rd.
And this is why I love Sacy. I feel like he makes the correct play so many times. Like, yeah, he could have sat there and just tried to challenge and gotten the kill and maybe secure the round had he gotten it. But if he dies, he understands that the entire round opens up for 100 Thieves.
I mean, I just loved, and yes, Sacy was a part of it, but I love the layers to what they just tried doing. zekken had to have been seen, right? Or else the threat isn't there. And then he dashes away and they think, oh, it might be free. And then TenZ sets up that 2K. That was perfect.
Yeah, a little pop flash for himself. Even Sacy showing there as well. Just a nice little bait and switch. Cryo knows he has to do something here. He has to get an early pick onto this retake.
Try to get numbers back in their favor.
And Sacy's so smart to use it from there. To use the Gecko ult from there.
It didn't get a ton of value, though. Gets caught early. Cryo dashing backwards. eeiu not far off.
Oh
That's
my
the
gosh.
First. And now we're at 2s. Now this becomes far more possible, far more doable. But Sacy drops the first. Cryo, the hero of the previous round.
He has updraft though.
Tries to get away. eeiu has his ult too. Cryo starting to feel some of the pressure that zekken takes, and there's the ult that we were just referring to. This tandem has been very effective for 100 Thieves so far. zekken's not able to find any values. 100 Thieves continue to push towards A. Sacy's left alone. The only thing keeping them apart.
No way. No way.
Is the wall. Oh, not a single kill is found.
Oh my gosh.
Such a tough situation to convert into. Zellsis getting one with wall. Boostio's ult online and invested.
And a fast pace too. This is like right off the rip of the round. We haven't seen this so far from 100 Thieves. taking control of all that B space, putting
And
the KJ ult down.
Yeah, honestly, I like the pace too because you don't really give an opportunity for TenZ to use his ult reactively. They're going to take so much space though. Bang has gotten behind them. The timing on this is huge. He's been patient in his positioning.
Monster on the loose.
Reasonably so, given that John's over his shoulder. The Thrash invested A.
30
the second
seconds
one.
left.
Yeah. And that's the hit.
Another free sight.
And again, it comes down to retakes, but this time there are two considerable tools to work with. They have Zellsis' ult. They have Sacy's ult as well.
Wow, look at this Viper ult. That is so cool. It gets a little cubby over there. And of course, Cryo playing in front of his team.
And Bang playing tucked away as safe as humanly possible. There's going to be a late flank out from Boostio if the timing is right. Cryo and Asuna have fallen. And Bang is going to join. Everything fell apart on this one. It didn't get to half, but it's a 1v5, and there's plenty of time. The retakes again.
Ball was committed.
A lot of intent in playing the entire map to its full potential, and there's the pick that you were looking for from Boosty.
What do they do with it now?
That was pretty.
And he gets the info, KO being there. And look at B.
He's so far up. Bang has gotten behind them.
30 seconds left.
If there's an attempt to save, it might be spoiled.
Oh my gosh. Easy pickings right now for Bang.
And they're running circles around Sentinels right now.
And I mean, they could have gone batty A. This time it's early B.
He was ready for it.
Yeah.
And again, 100 Thieves find themselves in a in a numbers advantage. And it's just one, but you just can play things so much more freely.
Whoa.
Pit invested by John.
But they're already yellow.
There's a player just on the other side.
What a flash.
He still gets a kill onto Boosty, and that was the immediate threat.
That could have been very dangerous for Sentinels, but that pop flash from Tyson was
perfect.
Amazing.
Again, showing proficiency on the roll.
Yeah.
They're leaning back A. They still have a lot of Zellsis' utility to play around. They've got all of the KJ utils. Zellsis falls, though. It's no longer around.
30 seconds
John
left.
is going to be late on the rotation, too. So you imagine Sentinels are going to wait for everyone to get together and then attempt this retake.
This is so hard. Everyone pushed up here. But this flank has to everything right now.
But even then, you have to be able to alleviate some of the pressure on the front, and they just can't.
Flooded
Yeah.
by anybody from Sen.
Oh yeah.
Hot shot
Monster
rattled.
on the loose.
Thrash invested. Zellsis has been here a couple of times. Gets a timing. I thought he was going to get punished by Bang.
Wow.
But they continue to double down.
That's spike wings.
It feels like for the first time in a little while, Sentinels have a big numbers advantage. eeiu and Asuna, the only one around. Asuna falls, eeiu joins them. His pistol's big though on a close map like this. Cryo getting his first and getting away is big.
That's awesome. 4 people here for that setup. And eeiu is just tucked on top of this area. I don't know if he's gonna be hard cleared or not. He might just get free kills right here.
Yeah, he's tucked. Oh, the Dizzy might be a problem. The flash is 2, drops down, plays his life for now. Cryo swinging backside as Sacy commits to the plant, or Wingman does anyway. TenZ doing his best to will this thing back his way. The 2v2 falls into Boostio left alone.
They didn't see him though.
No, they're both weak. We're gonna have to keep a close eye on how many thrashes we got. Sacy's already gotten his first. Spotted 2, if I'm not mistaken. But Bang boldly staying. The Dizzy in one, the flash on the other from the KO, and Zellsis swinging and dropping both. We missed it. We'll see if we can get another look at it, but Sacy's getting in on it as well. This was really where things feel like they were supposed to start. This is where 100 Thieves were supposed to be able to fight back with weaponry.
Oh man.
And it's all onto eeiu now. A 1v4, but this time they have a Thrash.
Oh, great molly from John there.
And you farm this blind. You farm this hold so many times, you can get another.
And you set that up perfectly, Doug. The Thrifties. John has to go huge here in this mid area of the map.
A shuffling of the weapons, Bang and Cryo, the 2 with rifles. John has much to do about it. And He often delivers for his team. Gets the first mollies and gets away, buys some time.
Look at Zellsis.
He's just a nuisance right now.
No!
A slight miss. And Bang cleans him up. The thrift, it feels like their reads are right. They're in the right place at the right time. And that's a large part of why they were able to convert this round.
I think that... Wow.
Dude, Cryo is...
He did his homework.
Yeah.
He understands where Sacy likes to throw that Gecko Flash and what the gap is. And it's on that top box.
I mean, if nothing else,
So well played.
They look prepared.
Yeah, that was so well played. Because even if Sen decided to walk into the site there, they had an up-down setup. The knife misses.
Unlucky knife.
Oh.
See if they can navigate around that. TenZ pushing forward. Dizzy gooping everybody.
Oh my gosh.
How much more can
Cryo's in there.
And he's going to continue to push right past the wall.
We haven't really seen a lot of like lurking or any type of pressure in mid too much. It's been just stacks everywhere.
eeiu with the flash in his face has to give the space up.
Jeez.
Now Asuna getting a bit of the same treatment. Unfortunately walks into a molly, takes some damage, and then dies.
That gives the KJL.
eeiu has no real way out of this.
Is he gonna stay and try to kill as many as he can?
I think he is.
Look at Bang, fine.
Do they clear him?
Oh
no. Oh, that's like a jump scare. It's a horror game. But Cryo and Bang still get a couple. And now TenZ is left in a 1v2. Quiet though. Can he do it again?
Spike retrieved.
Another potential TenZ moment on the cards if he can pull off this 1v2. Blades used. Cryo has been confident. He's been consistent. Oh, he's been for eeiu to get the orb. Oh, early help around him. Cryo gets flash, has to give the space up.
They just give, yeah. They should give. They're maniacs, but they're maniacs, Doug.
TenZ falls. Should be in a position to get rezzed. Yeah, there goes. Zellsis brings him back from the depths. Cryo with the up still. A miss for perhaps the first time this map. And now zekken's up top. eeiu short lead. Not expecting it, but he does. Lands a shot on him. eeiu and Cryo left in a 2v4 with a pit in their face. They're going to have to get around that.
I can't use
And
that.
their economy's pretty good, so maybe just going for damage here
Here.
is the name of the game. But
They might not give him.
yeah,
They're not going to give him the fight. They're not going to give him an inch.
do that and just play the KJL, basically retake here. But does Boostio get hard cleared? That's the question.
We saw eeiu here a little bit ago. Spotted. The blades don't land.
Now he only has a deagle.
That's normally enough for zekken. We'll see if it plays out that way. Sacy committing to the plant. The spike
planted.
dropped, and they're going to have to get through a pit, too.
Is that gonna break? No.
Wow. Channeled all the way through. And the thing is, 100 Thieves have taken so much space off this. They want to continue to fight, and Bang delivers again. But the counterpunch comes through at just the right moment. Asuna not able to get it to half. He's left alone, a 1v3. Will not. Cryo down low. A hand spotted. The shot doesn't connect.
Get out, buddy.
Cryo has to dash away, and zekken went hunting. Hot on his tail, but ultimately dies for it.
Gosh.
Cryo continuing to dash around.
my
He's taking
gosh.
so much damage. And the aggression pays off once more. But even in the face of all of that, Bang's the one who's left alone. johnqt and Zellsis looking to give the lead over to Sentinels. Can Bang do anything about it? He's been really good for them so far, but he's not. Including the op. Start to see some of the utilities soar across the sky.
This is the perfect call.
Again, they haven't done this. I think the one thing you got to be careful about is the turret that was in kitchen. Spotted, get cleared out. Now Boostio's going to be on a late flank mid. The timing on this is going to be massive. Meanwhile, Cryo and Asuna up top, holding things down. It seems like Sentinels have been stuffed. Cryo with the up, Sacy with the filthy shot. He gets 3 on the
And
round.
he's getting the res.
A 3v2, Bang
He's
and
an
Boostio
animal.
left alone. Boostio falls. Can Bang do it on his own? A 1v2? No! Yeah, they have no idea.
So unique.
He has a frenzy. First kill found. Zellsis not able to find anything.
Gotta clear your corners.
Bang over the top. Helping him out and bailing him. Oh, dude, this contact approach that they've had around the entire map just continues. This time he used punish for it. Boostio not able to land the shots. And now Zekken going, hunting,
Spike planted.
daring to challenge.
What a great nade.
I mean, it was perfect. Heel's gonna top him off, and now it's gonna be on 100 Thieves to retake the space. Find a little bit of room to work.
He does have satchels to get out of here.
Oh, he's gonna use it. Tries to get up top. Boostio plucks him out of the sky. Sacy down low.
100 Thieves on a round.
There.
1 for 1.
He's got his ult. And I mean, the fact that you have the ult round 3 suggests that, I mean, you want to invest it, right? Go ahead and use it.
Yeah.
Try to steal a cheeky round if you can.
When we spoke about how important the bonus is in the last map for Sentinels, this would be everything. This would be a great start to the half for 100 Thieves if they can win this round. The rotate with the rocket can come in. Oh, that was very,
30 seconds
very interesting.
Ambitious.
Ambitious, yeah, to say the
I
least.
got you.
Spike planted.
And he gets punished for the ambition. Sentinels with sight control, with the spike planted, with a gun advantage, with a numbers advantage.
It's tough, you know, maybe he thought that someone was in B main,
Yes.
Enemy remaining.
but this is just, yeah.
Yeah, this is getting cleaned up. Asuna's the only one left. Looks like he's going to carry the ult into the next. Maybe find another.
All of these rounds, but this time, the lurk up B! Cryo dialed in!
For most of the map, I think we're starting to see some adjustments on how Thieves are using their utility to sniff that stuff out. Right, like as soon as the cages go up, EU dogs to clear out A main to confirm there may be somebody there. And I think because of that, they're able to rotate much earlier than they would otherwise.
Oh my gosh. Such a good call from John.
I have
But 100 Thieves might beat them there.
Yeah, it's a foot
Timing's not
race.
quite there.
It's a foot race, and I don't know if they're going to win it.
Yeah, they didn't do anything to actually keep the 100 Thieves players on that A site. Oh, but they're second guessing themselves again.
Second ult invested.
30
No one
seconds
on the
left.
site. How far up does he push? You imagine as soon as you clear the site, wow, I thought he'd be a little bit more aggressive with it. As soon as it fires, there's people on the other side. Second with 2, Bang with the counter. And now the 2 remaining members of 100 Thieves have so much space they need to take.
Here. Just trying to get info on where the stack could be from the defending side, not trying to get ecoed like they did on Icebox, but as I say that,
Yeah, the problem is the stack is here.
the stack is indeed here.
My ultimate is ready.
They brought it back, and that allows John to get all this free real estate on the A ramp.
I wonder here if they fight to control some of these weapons, or if they just realize they've got the site and they want to take the straight up.
Yeah, John's got such a good spot here.
Yeah, EU
So pushed up.
EU and Cryo both upgraded weapons, so they have rifles to attempt this.
And light armor on EU. He has to be the difference
Spike
maker here.
planted.
johnqt, the first to greet. Oh, gets 2. Not able to land the 3rd. Cryo left alone. Cryo, who was there late in the round.
I've got
Meanwhile,
your
the rest of
trail.
Sentinels are leaning over towards B. The Seekers invested the flash out top. Zekken pushing forward. Currently
gosh, he's
kept
wrapping
apart
pillar.
from his team by the Molly. There it is, Asuna. Finally pulling the trigger on that. EU joining in. You got to keep an eye on the timing. That late flank from John could be everything, but
Spike
by the time he
down.
shows
The
up,
Bang is dialed in on this angle. It's basically a crossfire.
it's a brutal here.
Oh, they didn't shoot.
Asuna.
I still don't think Asuna saw him, but EU gets the 1-up. Wow!
Spike
The
down.
trap was
A.
perfect.
That was beautiful.
EU and Asuna combining to dealing position. Proved to be the difference maker there, of course. As the fight happens, Banner
For
goes up.
flash
Yeah.
plays. In that round, he was just jump spotting to bait.
Thing is, if they can find some space with the dog that's big, they're going to try to chase on to Bang. But the
Cage trigger.
first cage goes up, and that's a cue. Boostio invests his ult. And you've got eeiu who's helping over the top, but they managed to get past it anyway. Sacy with a dizzy in his face lands the shots onto Boostio. Gravity 1 keeps him grounded. Keep an eye on TenZ. In a really good position here. Meanwhile, the rest of the site is left up to the fight with the pit invested.
Planted.
That's a really big ult to try to counter it. But TenZ's timing here could play spoiler. The only one close by is going to be Cryo. Bang falls. TenZ pushing forward.
Gosh.
And he gets dropped by Cryo. Cryo's left in the 1v2. He still has to deal with the pit. This is a big ask out of the star. Can he deliver in this moment? No.
Retake was coming in. Was the factor. That made the biggest difference. Win the round. Devastating loss into that round,
down
but
A.
another 1-for-1 here.
The 1-for-1 doesn't really add up when you're playing on defense.
Yeah. It is good that they took out the initiator though. So no flashes will be in this round, at least for info. Of course you have the Omen flash for Tyson.
Oh! Boostio playing in and out of the smoke. Another 1-for-1.
Great trade.
Is he gonna stick this? Oh gosh, he stuck it. Cryo played that beautifully.
Oh, he pulled himself.
Tucked behind the pillar to make sure he wasn't seen. The showstopper connects. Every single domino has fallen into 1-for-1 for this round. And it all falls down to 2s now.
Oh.
Bang left alone.
But they're ready for it.
This is fast, but you're absolutely right.
Where's the nade?
There was no follow-up. Zekken was past it anyway. Dog confirming present.
Oh!
Showstopper, but he dodges it without taking a lick of damage. Literally nothing. Ultimately punished at the hands of Asuna anyway. Sacy with the flashes. He tries to double down, but Zellsis is there to help. Meanwhile, while all of that erupts, on A, we see a fight made go the way of Bang. Zellsis and Sacy. And this is very different from the 1-3-1 we've seen a lot. This time it's a fast hit A. No attempt to take heaven. They're just trying to go through main. Play behind all the walls. They have to play with the smokes. And that's enough.
Yeah, that was a great read from John. Understanding that the A trap was there the last round. Not many teams like to do a back-to-back trap in the same spot. For good reason as well.
How do 100 Thieves approach this retake? The Cosmic Divide will tear them apart. Sacy gets 2 big ones. Oh. 3s as you see crosshairs fly across the screen. John gets 2. Oh, did you take it? I don't have it.
This flash should get the info that there is a lurk on A. They don't know how many though. That nade missed.
Sacy dancing around the utility, looking for the right time to strike.
And here's the classic Sentinels
Planted.
pistol defense, just playing a retake. It's going to be coordinated. It's going to be nice. What can 100 Thieves do to disrupt this? There's the nade to clear hell. The flash out.
I mean,
He jumped into the nade!
5 pieces of utility used in an attempt to retake that.
Oh!
I mean, it's calculated there to protect him too. This is really aggressive. That was way too much for Bang to deal with. The question is, what do they do with that weapon? It seems like, yeah, TenZ is going to get the Phantom. The Guardian goes in the hands of Sacy. Meanwhile, the rest of the hit is B.
He's just praying and praying, trying to get any chip damage he can. And John's just going to give.
Again, this bonus would be huge if they can pull this off. Boostio's weak.
You did good.
They've gotten 1 step closer. Does not look like there's any challenge or any threat to Wingman. So he gets a spike down.
Look at this right here on the minimap. Sacy on the flank. When does he take his timing?
They've got him surrounded. They've got him corralled and controlled. eeiu playing anti. Zekken satcheling out. Ultimately falls. But confirming that there's someone hell. Meanwhile, again, the smoke keeping Sacy back.
Oh, Boostio's looking though. He's so aware.
He knows, but he was weak. He falls. A 2v2 now. Cryo's so weak. Asuna is too, but the snap is clean. Sacy left alone. Can he pull this off? He's gotten it down to 1. Switches weapons. Time is short. Does he have a smoke? Cryo's...
That leaves Asuna with no peeking behind it. Punishing Bang.
Poison's off.
The only thing keeping Zellsis away from the 4 remaining members of 100 Thieves right now is that smoke. And zekken pounces at just the right time. The rocket just a little short, not connecting.
It's insane. And remember what I said that Asuna should have done on their defense. Zekken just did it. Gets the kill in A main, rotates all the way back into B heaven. Gets another one.
Now playing down low. Looking to see if there's any head that he can take.
It's too good.
Spike down B. One enemy
It's too
remaining.
good.
You wouldn't believe it, he just landed yesterday. Adjustment in the call, the 1-3-1 has been set aside for now as it seemed like they want to go a little bit faster B with the Nightfall.
Whoa.
And the Prowlers, they're trying to get some space. Sacy still gets a kill on Asuna. TenZ is there to help. How much more can they do as Bang opens up the site, but Zellsis is there. He's gonna
Did they not hear it this time?
This time it's Tyson, it's TenZ, excuse me. You've messed up with my brain. Now I'm calling him Tyson. It's TenZ who's here, and he's got Knob holding the line.
Are they ready for this?
Sacy's used his
footstep
dog.
was made.
He's still here. He still has the line.
He should be dialed in on this. You heard the footstep.
Tyson, TenZ, with the
Tenzin?
You've destroyed me. Connects with 2. Asuna there on the counter. The Cosmic Divide is going to throw things apart.
And this pace, the A-ramp re-clear, it's too fast. For 100 Thieves and that mid chip that wasn't broken should be the nail in the coffin.
A complete dismantling in the second half. 100 Thieves 1-1.